Today we go to the museum in Cerkno to learn some history. Then we go to the Bolnica Franja hospital to learn even more about the war. The partisans in Slovenia built a secret hospital the Nazis were never able to find. Before World War II, Cerkno was under Habsburg rule. After World War I, the Italians moved in. They occupied it until World War II. This bomb was found in 1998. Cerkno was devastated by the war. You can see the destruction in these photographs. It had to be rebuilt. In 1943, with the armistice of Italy, it was freed by the partisan forces. After that, it became under Yugoslav rule. After the war, the company ETA was established in Cerkno, and it built electronics. With this brought many jobs, a bus to bring people to these jobs, and a prosperous time in Cerkno history. The museum in Cerkno also featured art from the nearby town of Idrijan. Idrijan is famous for its lace workings and one of the largest mercury mines in the world.
I like these metal threads. Would look good as a bracelet. 5 hours of work. Doesn't look so big, but it took them 120 hours to finish this piece. It's my hand for comparison.
I do appreciate the art and handicraft that goes into these, but I think Andrea was more into lace than myself. I was more interested in the next exhibit. Welcome to the Laufarija, a version of the Slovenian Carnival unique to Cerkno. It was revitalized in the 50s with these wooden masks using traditional techniques, and characters have been added throughout the years. The main theme here is the punishment of the Pust, who is a depiction of winter and all the wicked deeds we may have done throughout the year. It is celebrated in accordance to the Christian calendar up until Ash Wednesday. It's kind of a form of Slovenian Mardi Gras, but with scarier costumes. These costumes are made with natural materials and can take even more time than the lace to create. This is a tradition that is preserved by the men as they take care of it in the public space, and the women provide food and drink within the households. It is a celebration that draws tourists every year to Cerkno, and I hope to see in person one day. Look at these lively costumes.
This is where we live, and this is where are we now. Oops, up here.
I learned a lot about Cerkno today and about their tradition of Laufarija. Laufarija. Spent a lot of time reading in here. There's a lot of information and it gives you a better appreciation of a place.
What was one thing that stuck out with you the most?
I learned who the Pust was.
Yeah? Do you like it?
I don't like the Pust. He must be punished. How people park cars in Slovenia.
Excuse me. You can park it yourself.
Ooh, there we go. Here, a secret military hospital served the Allies during World War II. Set up by locals here near Cerkno. They hid it out in this little gorge, and we're gonna go take a walk there today. Have you ever been here before?
No, maybe with the school when I was very little.
In the past, they didn't have these nice paths. It was a walk along a gorge like this. The patients were blindfolded as to not reveal the hospital's location. There are 120 hospitals in Slovenia of this nature that treated over 15,000 patients. They're a Slovenian specialty, the secret hospital. And here, they would stuff 4 people in here, take bricks from the nearby neighbors that were heated to keep them warm, and try and help them survive their wounds. going deeper into the ravine. This hospital was attacked twice by the Germans, but it was well guarded thanks to these defense bunkers up in the hill. They'd have machine gunners up there and intelligence keeping an eye out for anyone coming. Not everyone that made it to the hospital lived here. Some were buried along with notes for their family, and they were happy to die fighting fascism. At least that man was. Here it's much better equipped than it used to be. Narrow bridges used to bring people to the final part of the hospital here.
Crazy walk, huh?
Yeah, imagine carrying someone in a stretcher up here.
No way.
But it'd be a nice place to recover. It's beautiful nature. Yeah, Andrea says, be very cold in the winters. Say a nice place to recover. Also not too bad of a place to die, I would say, huh? Cabin for the wounded. The Red Army. Is that Tito, like the Tito?
I think.
Look at the little pockets in Slovenia. Resistance.
Yeah. Warsaw, Krakow. So it was all Germany and then they pushed them all back.
We know what this is for. Here's where the severely sick came, those with typhoid fever. Sad place. Surgery cabin. This is a nice cabin. They used to make people drink to kill the pain. Slivots. Slovenian way.
Yeah, because they wouldn't have enough alcohol like medicine or lung. So they used what they had.
Andrea was surprised by the x-ray cabin. This is one of the 2 secret hospitals that had an x-ray machine. Physician's room. The doctor's office. Here's a more joyful room, the kitchen. They often had 3 hot meals except when under siege, when they would have to eat at night. Cabin for the wounded. What does it say?
Let's all pick up the weapon.
The local community as well as Allied aid led for a full storage of food supply. Here's where they did the washing of the garments. They had to disinfect from lice, a major problem in the army. Here's the lice disinfectant barrel. Old petroleum barrel. The rest is closed due to falling rocks. But we have one more building here. Invalid care facility.
That new that was set for the last strike. All.
Singing and games helped keep spirits up here at the military hospital. They even had a magazine here. Seems like life was really happening here, and people are making the best of a bad situation. At least that's what this museum paints. Water collection.
Waterfall.
That was our trip to the military hospital. What did you learn, Andrea?
Patients were treated here no matter nationality or who they were fighting for. So I think this is a really nice gesture and a beautiful place of hope in the beautiful nature. What did you learn?
I learned that there were all these secret hospitals in Slovenia, and yeah, soldiers from all over the place were here. There were even a couple of Americans that visited that hospital. So thanks for taking care of the boys. Saying goodbye to Cerkno after a relaxing weekend. Plenty of spa, some good nature, and a lot of learning at the museums, huh?
Yeah, we're hoping to do more outdoor activities, but I guess everything is good for something. And this rain was good for learning about the history of this place.
I hope to come back. Good place.
I think we should come back for the archaeological site.
Yeah.
Because it was cancelled due to bad weather, because it's outside and it's cave and it's wet and slippery and not so safe. So, yeah. That's it.
Thanks for coming along to Cerkno, another village that gets its name from church. We are now leaving Cerkno, but the rain followed us all the way home. We'll see you next time.